Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Shanika and today's yin yoga sequence is going to be an intense one, but it is also going to be very meditative. So I released a threshold challenge a few months ago and it was well received, so I thought I would do another one. We are going to be holding 2 postures for 5 minutes each and with 2 shavasana. So classes like these are great because it allows you to go just a little bit beyond your threshold, especially if you are comfortable in a 3-minute, 4-minute yin yoga hold. And always remembering that it's not about the amount of postures that you do in a yin yoga sequence, it's more about the quality and length or duration of time that you spend in each posture. So for this practice, you are going to need 2 blocks, and let's go ahead and get started. So grabbing your blocks, we're going to come to a tabletop position, having your blocks on either side of your mat. So from your tabletop position, you're going to step your left foot through. So you might need to shimmy your left foot to the left side of your mat just a little bit more, and maybe scoot your right knee closer to the right side of the mat, just to make space for the hips. So as we go through the postures, I will give you some cues to allow yourself to go a little bit deeper. So untucking the back toe from here, make sure your knee is stacked in line with your ankle, and you can press gently into the blocks, sinking your hips forward and down. Remembering that the belly is soft here. I know this is a posture that I've been avoiding in my own practice. So you might be feeling this in the left inner groin, right psoas, right hip flexor. So if you'd like to go a little bit deeper here, take the block that's to the outside of the left foot, now to the inside of the left foot, and you can come down onto your forearms. You can keep the height of this block, or you can bring it down, up to you. Again, remembering to soften the belly, relax the jaw. So if you'd like to go deeper for these last few breaths, you can remove the blocks and come all the way down onto your forearms. The last few breaths here. Let's take our last 2 breaths before we transition. Nice big inhale. Open the mouth inside out. One more inhale. And exhale. Let's go ahead very gently push into your palm. Coming all the way back up. From here, you're going to grab a block with you. You're going to extend your left leg straight and place the block underneath your left sit bone. So from here, we'll be coming into half saddle. Now that left leg gets a nice stretch, a nice release, and we'll continue to open up the hip flexor on the right side. So you can stay here on blocks if this is comfortable for you. If you don't need the block, you can remove it and simply hugging or snugging your right heel in towards your right hip and coming to lay all the way down onto your back. You can bring your arms up above. Feels really nice. There's also the option to place a bolster or a block behind you for support. If you find that the mind begins to wander here, you can always breathe in for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. So if you would like to go a little bit deeper and you are laying on the mat, you can bend the left knee so the left knee is pointing towards the ceiling. And when I bend my knee, it intensifies the stretch just a little bit more. So if you'd like to go even deeper for these last few breaths, you're simply going to take your left foot and snuggle it in towards your right groin and drop the left knee open. So if you can think tree, just gives a little bit of a different angle for the hip flexors. The last few breaths here. Let's take our last 2 breaths. Nice big inhale. Open the mouth and sigh it out. One more inhale. And exhale. So gently opening the eyes. If you had the left knee bent out to the side, use that as a leverage to help you roll onto your left side and untuck the right foot. So just roll over to your left side, untuck that right leg, extend it straight, and extend both legs now. Just taking a moment here. Bringing your awareness inside. Just noticing that energetic dance happening for you. Let's go ahead from here. Bend the knees gently. And maybe you just want to windshield wiper your knees from side to side. And when you're ready, rock on over to one side and make your way back up. Grab your blocks and have them handy back at the top of your mat. So from tabletop position this time, you're going to step the right foot through. You can have the block on the right side of the right foot. So go ahead and shimmy your right foot to the right side of your mat and maybe shimmy your left knee to the left side of your mat just to give your hips some space. Making sure your knee is in line with your ankle and just sinking your weight forward and down. And as always, I will cue you to go a little bit deeper. Belly is soft. Facial expression is relaxed. Noticing what the mind is doing. Noticing what happens when you're doing nothing. If you feel agitated or fidgety. Coming back to the breath. So if you would like to go a little bit deeper, you can take that block that's to the outside of the right foot to the inside of the right foot and come down onto your forearms. You can adjust the blocks here as you wish. And also trying to find a little bit of softness in the back. Notice if you're pushing into your elbows and rounding the back, try and find that softness. If you'd like to go deeper for these last few breaths, simply remove the blocks, bringing your forearms to the mat. Let's take our last 2 breaths here before we transition. Nice big inhale. Open the mouth and sigh it out. One more inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and lift the gaze, push into the palms. So you again can take the block behind you. You are going to straighten your right leg this time and sit back onto your left heel. So you might need to readjust a little bit, making sure that your left heel is snug in towards your left hip. From here, you can stay just like this, sitting on the block, reclining on a bolster, or coming all the way down. So you can stay here or bringing your arms up above. Nice deep belly breaths. So if you would like to a little bit deeper, simply bend the right knee and plant the right foot on the mat. So if you'd like to go deeper for these last few breaths, you would take your right foot and bring it in towards your left groin and drop your right knee open to the side. Taking our last 2 breaths here. Nice big inhale. Open the mouth and sigh it out. One more inhale. And exhale. Gently opening the eyes to come out of this pose. You're going to roll to the right and untuck your left leg, left foot. Extend that left leg straight back down onto the mat for your shavasana. Arms out wide, legs out wide. Let's go ahead, push into the back of the skull, pick up the chest, draw the shoulders away from the ears and down the back, and set yourself back down. So feeling free to stay here for as long as you'd like. I hope you enjoyed today's practice, and I will see you back here again soon. Have a wonderful day.